Now, if you're learning the Irish tenor banjo, it's easy to spend all of your time playing single note tunes and forget about chords. But learning a few simple chords can really help you understand keys, rhythm, and how music fits together. So in this video, we're going to look at 3 beginner-friendly chords. That's G major, E minor, and D major. Now, I'm going to show you each chord on screen as a tab graphic, then we'll put them together in a short, simple progression. Also, if you'd like more help with your playing, you can join my Skool community for beginner Irish tenor banjo players. I post weekly mini lessons, Banjo Tips Tuesday. Members can share videos of themselves playing the exercises, and we also do a weekly live lesson on Microsoft Teams, and it's just a great little group of really supportive players. So do join that, links in the description below. So let's get started with our first chord. Now, the first chord we're going to look at is G major. Now, G is really useful because it's in lots of tunes, as Irish tunes a lot of the time based around the key of G. So I'm going to bring the G chord tab graphic up on screen now. Just take your time placing your fingers down and aim for a clean sound. Now, we need to start by putting a finger on the 2nd string up from the bottom, fret 2, then the E string, fret 3, and then we strum all of the strings. That is our G major chord. So just make sure them fingers are nice and curled. We press really hard and that all of the notes are ringing out nice and clearly. Now that is our G major chord. The next one we're going to look at is called E minor. Now E minor works really well with G major because they're closely related in terms of keys. So this is a great chord to learn early on. So we're going to start by going slowly, and we want to make sure each note rings clearly again. E minor, we need to start on the D string this time, fret 2 on the A, fret 3 on the E, and then we strum from the D string down. Again, we want to really curl them fingers right round, press nice and hard. Make sure all the notes are ringing clearly. So that's E minor. So now we're going to try moving from G to E minor. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, G. And then we move to E minor. So again, you want to spend a bit of time practicing that first before moving on to the next one. Now, chord number 3 in today's lesson is going to be called the D major chord. Now D again is another really common chord, and it works perfectly with G and E minor. Again, I'll show you the chord tab graphic on screen now. Again, we want to keep those fingers close to the frets, curl them round, and just don't worry about speed just yet. So the D chord, all we need to do is put a finger on the high E string, that's the one at the bottom, on fret number 2, and then we're going to strum from the D string down. So it's the bottom 3 strings. So that is our D chord. Again, press really hard. So what we're going to try now is going from E minor to D. So we go back to our E minor chord and then to D. One more time, that was E minor and D. So now we've got all the chords, let's put all 3 chords together. The progression is G, E minor and D. Now let's play each chord once through nice and slowly. So let's start with that G chord. So here's our G. Then we have E minor. And then we have D. Again, nice and slow. You could also try strumming each chord twice. Let's try that. Now don't rush the changes, keep it nice and slow and steady, and just make sure all the notes are ringing out clearly. So those are 3 useful chords for beginner Irish tenor banjo players: G major, E minor and D major. Try practicing them with a simple progression. Just go in that order, G, E minor and D. Once you've got that, you can change it up, change the order of the chords and come up with something yourself. And if you'd like more structured help with your Irish tenor banjo playing, come and join my Skool community. Again, I post weekly mini lessons. Members can share videos of themselves playing. We do exercises together once a week with Banjo Tips Tuesday. I have a live lesson on Microsoft Teams once a week, and everyone's really supportive. Again, links in the description. Do check that out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next lesson.